Alright, greetings all. Although I still have some Sim-Iris Alpha Centauri Alien Crossfire videos to record, but I want to show off this game, so let's get into it. Strategy First presents
Chaos. Chaos was inevitable. The signs aligned themselves as an ill omen. Havoc is upon the lands, and history will be written with the blood of the vanquished. For as the stars bejewel the darkening sky, evil, lurking in obscurity, is twisting and corrupting souls. The gods themselves watch silently as the disciples prepare their minions for the tasks ahead. Chaos has begun anew. 4 realms will wage war, sealing the fate of their race and ensuring the existence of their gods. Bethrazan, Prince of Darkness, Monarch of the Legions of the Damned. Wotan, Guardian of the Sacred Forge and God of the Mountain Clans. Mortis, Creator of Plague and Pestilence, Master of the Undead Hordes. The High Father, God of Light, Grand Protector of the Empire. Cowards should not venture out in the dark ages to come, as many will die and blood will flow relentlessly upon the battlefields. For it is the victor in battle who writes history.
Disciples, Sacred Lands. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about this game before I start playing it. This is Disciples, and it is a very similar series to Heroes of Might and Magic, which is another series, a couple like video playlists I basically did a while back ago. The game is, how can I put this? It's very much like Heroes of Might and Magic, but it's very distinct in its own way. Whereas Heroes of Might and Magic basically had you leading armies and heroes and stuff like that. This one's less about like leading the armies, and more so it's about leading heroes and like maybe bodyguards, we'll call them basically. You saw the intro there, and you saw there's basically four like factions in the game. So we're going to like new game here, new saga. You can choose a race. So there's like the Empire, the Undead Hordes, the Mountain Clans, and the Legions of the Damned. I think for my playthrough I'll go with the Legions of the Damned here, so let's do them. Now I have to choose a lore type, so basically there's like, you know, different lore types that, like, you know, dictate what type of, like, you know, experiences I should have in game. The Warrior Lord will basically regenerates HP, like, you know, of their damage every day, which is nice. You've got the Mage Lord, who basically can research spells at half the cost and cast spells twice per day. And the Guildmaster, who can basically, he's basically capable of, like, you know, doing more, like, thieving type of actions, basically. And it costs less gold to basically, like, you know, do stuff. I think I'm gonna go with the Guildmaster. I mean, I could go with, like, the Warrior Lord and Mage Lord, but I'm feeling sneaky, so let's go with them. I feel for the definitely on average because I'm new to this, like, you know, game. We'll see how it's gonna be like. So we're gonna call myself DFuxa, or DFuxa.
Witness of the creation of the world, Bethrazen intends to await its downfall. Bethrazen, Prince of Hell, was the most beautiful of all angels. His great beauty naturally made him the favorite of the High Father, who granted him the power to create all things. When he, to thank the High Father of his divine gift, created a magnificent world, jealous and malevolent angels corrupted the inhabitants and transformed it into chaos. The High Father, furious at the sight of such blasphemy, imprisoned the Unholy One in his vile world. 6,000 years of torment had Bethrazen endured, awaiting vengeance. Alas, the divine curse flickered, splitting its shell and releasing the unholy spawn into the world of humans. For their grip to be complete, the legions of the damned had to spread destruction across the land. Their kind would not survive long without their infernal element to sustain them. As such, they sent their baronesses to ruthlessly scorch the lands, incinerating the flesh of all the inhabitants.
Alright, so there's a little bit of backstory there. Basically, we have to go in and we have to transport a land. So it's all about conquering the lands in this one. That shouldn't be too hard to do, but it'll be annoying to do nonetheless. Alright, so beginning, day one. There's our resources. Basically, we've got, you know, gold, mana types, our objective, conquer lands. Wow, that's a... yeah, that's a little bit too much scroll speed, I think, so let's adjust that. Let's go slow. Let's drop that down to low. Drop that down to low. Low game, save game, quick game. And wow, that really cuts down the scroll speed by a lot. Let's move that up a little bit. There we go. I can also use the cursor keys to move around, but it's not exactly, you know, great. So basically, this is Disciples, and just like from looking at it right away, you can see that it's very much like Here's My Magic. You basically have, like, you know, wandering, you know, mobs you can basically kill. There's some unknown treasure to pick up. There's a gold mine to basically capture. Though it's a little bit distinct in its own way. Here's basically our town. If I... Whoops. Didn't mean to bring him out just yet. Basically, there's our hero who we're going to be using. This is the Counselor. Is a heretic vanguard. He travels at high speed upon the lands. He's basically got a flying ability. He's got good HP. He's got crossbow, so he's pretty good at, like, you know, avoiding combat. In here we've got apparently Ashkill, leader of the 80 Infernal cohorts. Ashkill was chosen by Bethrazen to guard the Legion's capital, never to leave it unprotected. So basically this is our guard. As you can see, he's a very tough guard. 900 HP, he's basically like 250 damage. His source is like his life, so, you know, always hits and stuff like that for maximum damage. Real cool guy. We also the cultist here. Oh, you hit any of it? Cool. We got cultist here. Basically, this guy can call on infernal powers to conjure fire at all enemies in battle. We're gonna take him along. So these guys they can both like hit stuff at, like in the back, which is nice. And then we got this guy here, Devil. This Lizard Demon is a good offensive unit that can protect weak units in the back row. So he's gonna go right there. So basically, how this game works, it's very much like Heroes of Magic, where you have like basically like sort of like one of these like hero like slots and stuff like that. But basically, you've only got a very limited amount of like units that you can basically take along. And this is an army, just like a single unit that basically comes along with you, which is kind of nice. It's not like Heroes of Magic where you basically have a whole lot of units basically for you, but you have basically like the units basically are in here. Now, I can actually build stuff in here if I want to. I can heal units, I can resurrect units, that's stuff I can do. But I can build stuff as well. Possess units. I should probably do that, check this out first. So you can hire units if you want to. And like these are like all the units I basically hire if I need to. So we got to possess, which are basically a simple peasant inhabited by a demon. The possessed has more than enough strength to fight in the front ranks. Basically, he's like, how can I put this? If you ever played like, Doom 3, these guys are sort of like, the turn guards, the Doom guy to fight against. This is what they're all about. Basically, they're possessed and they're going to fight you. And that's like, these guys are like the basic front row, like, campfire for the demons. We also get the gargoyle. The gargoyle's stony skin absorbs most of the damage received, making it an excellent defensive unit. So this guy's a defensive unit. He's got good, armor, good HP. He's got rock shards as attack. He can hit any unit, so basically he can like hit whoever wants to. Good initiative, low damage. Got the cultists, the heretics of the empire. They call upon infernal powers to conjure fire at all enemies in battle. Low HP, but they can hit basically any unit, so that's good about them. And I got the devil, of course. Pretty good damage from this guy. Pretty low initiative though. He's good like about dishing out damage, but he's not very good about dishing out very fast. But whatever. We'll leave those guys basically in there for now. I'll note that this is like a game. It's very much like Here's My Magic, where you have upgrade paths for like your units, but unlike Here's My Magic, you basically have limited like upgrade paths. So, for example, for like the cultists, I can upgrade and be witches, or I can upgrade and be sorcerers, and then they have like branching upgrades down here, as you can see later on in the game. This guy, the gargoyles, apparently can become like spires and stuff like that. Then you got these guys. I'll note that there's basically like different distinct types of units in this game. You got basically the fighter units, which are basically your front line row units that basically stand up and like do the brunt of the fighting. You got your mage units basically who sit in the back, trying to like hit everyone in the back. You got your archer units, which are basically like your mage killers, or in this case it's basically the gargoyle, which is basically a defensive unit. And you basically have like your support units, which are basically the heavier guys, to basically kick ass and chew bubblegum type of deal. I'll note that each race is very distinct in like how they basically work. So you'll see like different like things for the the other races are gonna be like when we fight them. A temple heal and revive units in the capital and cities. That's worth getting at some point, but I don't know. Not sure if I really need it right now. The guild's necessary to list the damn thieves, so I have to get that at some point. Then there's this one. I've apparently already got the guild, so if I want to actually build a thief right away, that's cool. Maybe I'll show off thieves in a bit. Let's see here. I want to send my demon out to do stuff. I'll note by that you can basically see like there's lots of like map to explore. Over here though, and over here apparently are the edge, so. Alright, let's kick this guy out. And let's get him fighting some stuff so you can basically see what that's all about. Alright, so here's our our battle scene. So basically, this is like, you know, how units basically set up. You basically have like these, like, you know, 6 slot units against like 6 slot units. Or in this case, you got, you know, this guy taking up 2 slots because he's a very big guy, and then we got, you know, like, you know, 2 guys in the back. So I'll note that basically your hero fights in this game, unlike in Heroes of Might and Magic, where like it wasn't until like the 4th, you know, game that they actually had the heroes fight. But in this one, the heroes actually do fight. So we got our the guy right here. He's gonna fight. He's gonna basically go after one of these guys right here. Basically, guys like going right first is the guy who's indicated the yellow bracket, and then like these guys in target with like the red brackets around him. If you want to, you can skip the unit, or you can basically retreat if you need to, or you can surrender. Let's try going after him. We got him. Now, as you can see, this guy basically hits the entire field because he's got that sort of attack, so he'll hit the entire field. He missed my demon, which is very nice because that means my demon gets to, you know, go full power. And basically, when these guys kill stuff to get experience to level up, which is awesome. Now, you know, notice by the way that my move points basically decreased by a lot. In this game, basically something they did, in order to make it so you, like, you can't, you know, ruffle stomp the map, whenever you attack or do an action with like your units, it'll actually take away a lot of your movement points really, really fast. So you have to watch out for that. So like, for example, I can go over here, and it'll basically like use 1, 2, 3, 4 moves to basically get over there. It'll go down to 9. But then, as soon as I attack it, it's going to like basically half my movement ability is what it's going to do. So let's fight these guys, kill him. Boom. Killed those guys. And, okay, we're now basically down to 0 movement. So, basically, like, you know, we went through that, and we basically killed off, like, those 2 peasants there. This guy used up those moves basically doing so. But so basically, like, you'll like, move around the map here, and then, like, you know, it'll basically, like, you know, be like, you know, what you expect. Use up a little bit of movement doing so. But as soon as you attack something, it's going to basically take away a lot of your movement to basically do so. So, it basically prevents you from, like, you know, basically steamrolling the map. Is what it's all about. Now, I basically have done that, but we're going to go in here and we're going to hire some more people. Basically, I'll note these are, like, the heroes and, like, stuff I can hire. So you got, like, you know, the Duke. The Duke is the warrior leader of the damned. His flying ability and high leadership are his best assets. Basically, just lets him... this is, like, your melee type of unit, so he's basically got, like, you know, good HP. He's got fairly good initiative. He's got fairly high damage attack, and he basically hits like guys who are in the front row. You got the counselor. The counselor's basically the heretic. This is the guy we're currently using right now. He's basically got the ranged weapon, so he basically fights in the back. We got the archdevil. The archdevil can render asunder any party with his ability to use staves and scrolls. So basically, hits any unit. He does lots of damage. He can use staves and scrolls. Now, note all my guys are flying, and basically just makes it so they can like move around the map really fast. I'll note that some units don't have a flying ability, and it's basically here's something to note: the Legion of the Damned can basically move around the map really, really fast, and like you know, it can wreak havoc really fast if you need to. But of course, you have to also keep in mind that you know whenever you attack something, you'll lose all the movement points. So there's that. Here's the Baroness. The Baroness has the power to transform land by planting magical rods. They terrify their enemies in battle. If they cannot flee, they will paralyze. So basically, she's got a fear attack, and basically when I hit someone, it'll basically cause them to, you know, basically be in fear. Got the thief here. The thief is an expendable unit that does not gain levels. Thieves are enrolled to execute various tasks, and if captured, execution will be prompt. Basically, this is a hero for, you know, basically doing like espionage type of stuff. I think we'll maybe get this guy to come with us. So let's get this guy. Now, note by the way, this guy here. He's got no leadership. It's worth knowing that your hero is basically... Let's kick him out here. Your heroes obviously have like leadership, and like you know that basically dictates how many units they can bring along with them. So like these guys, they have like 3 leadership each. The Baroness has 1, so she can actually take like 1 guy around with them if they need to for a little bit of protection. Thieves have no leadership. They're basically just you know your typical like you know go out and you know get killed type of deal, type of guy. Now this guy here, I'm going to have him move over here to pick up this thing. And we picked up a giant blood potion. So that's cool. I can go... exchange this with him if I want to. So this is a giant blood potion. It increases by 15% the damage inflicted by an enchanted unit for 1 day, which is not bad. That's basically his job right there, which is to pick up a unit for us, or you know, if it's something for us. Over here we got a spearman and an archer. They look kind of dangerous. And we got ourselves a couple thugs over here. They're not too dangerous. Now, note by this thief here. Unlike the what do you call it? The heroes. This guy doesn't have flying ability, so he moves a little bit slower over like water. We've basically like certain terrain types will basically slow down your movement if you don't have flying ability. That's what's going to happen with this guy here. He's going to basically move over here, and there goes his movement points. Basically, you didn't have to move that far, and you lost them all. Now, over here, by the way, there's like something called Infernal Mana. This is a resource that you can use for casting spells, so I want to get it at some point. I got gold mine here. I don't own this yet. I'll note by the way that basically in this game, this resource can belong to you by changing the terrain beneath it. So to control a resource, plant a rod besides it, or today's terrain, expand to its location. You'll see what that's all about in a moment when I end the turn. But basically, we're going to basically conquer that in a moment. And I think I might want to upgrade stuff over here. So there's a witch, hidden the depths of the force evil, which is counter to the forces of evil to terrify enemies. If they can't flee, they will paralyze. So basically, got a guy here, basically does fear. We got dark visuals, the sorcerer. Leaders of the occult ceremonies. These powerful sorcerers hurl fireballs at their enemies. So this guy basically, you know, is like, you know, a much more souped up version of like the guy I've currently got right now. You got Spire here. We'll determine an upgrade path for the gargoyles. And we got this thing, the fiery pit. I think we're probably gonna get the fiery pit because that's pretty awesome to get. Okay, it cost me 300 gold. It's running where I basically was. So let's just build this right here. Do you really want to build the fiery pit for 300 gold pieces? Yes. So there's the fiery pit. Basically, that'll let me upgrade my demons into, or devils into demons. That's what the upgrade is. Alright, so that's basically our turn. When you're on your turn, basically you can go down here and click the night and moon thing, and it'll basically end the turn. And Valsius of Lord of the Empire, prepare yourself to die. So this is our opponent in this game. He's basically going to try and kill us. And apparently when I fought something, so... Ooh. Who is that? Alright, I think we want to see what this is. I think this is possibly one of the, like, you know, fighters for the Empire. It's a flying unit. Your thief can basically interact with the enemy to do stuff, so you can duel to challenge them to a leader. You can counterfeit their orders, basically to, like, you know, change their, like, you know, start positions. You can infiltrate a spy in this MMR to reveal, like, you know, about their, there's, you know, information stuff. You can poison them and other stuff. Let's do this right here, infiltrate them. So spies infiltrate the enemy. Right-click on enemy parties and states to reveal information about them. So if I basically go here, I can see who's in here. So I basically got Ezreal and the fighter. So that's not nothing too scary. So we're gonna send these guys over here to fight these guys, and we'll basically have our first, like, you know, battle with, like, the enemy CPU, I guess. So basically, they're over there. We got Ezreal. The Archangel has the ability to transform to land by planting magical rods. So this is like the reverse counter unit for, like, the Baroness. Basically, she'll be like usually plant rod and stuff like that. Unlike the Baroness, though, she can actually heal apparently. So she'll heal like the other unit. You got the fighter here, who's basically, you know, the front row type of guy who basically takes, like, you know, thumping and all that. Let's just get underway, I think. We'll have basically everyone focus on this guy here, I think, so... Bang. Now he gets a strike off because he's got fairly high initiative. Something I know about this game is that initiative determines, like, how fast units will basically fight. So this guy's got 50, he's got 70, so he went first. If you look at my, like, you know, this guy here, he's basically got 40, he's got 35, and she's got initiative 10. So basically I'll go bing, 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 and turn. Or so you think. Now, something I know about this game is that it has a little bit of random number generation going for it, so it's entirely possible that what may happen in the future, for example, this guy, he's got, like, you know, initiative of 50. Initiative 40. Okay, seriously, you won't really see it with these guys, but it's probably what could happen with the devil and like the cultist here. You may see, for example, that sometimes that the devil will go before like the cultist, and basically it's possible like whenever like these guys like have a new turn, there's a little random number basically attached to like this initiative. So sometimes this guy will have like 40 initiative, and like he'll like, you know, go first in comparison to this guy. So you have to like watch out for like the random number generation in this game because it can get you if you're not careful. Bang, and alright, so that happened. And she healed herself. So we're just gonna like, you know, kill off this flag planter, which is awesome. And yeah, I can see right now the cultist basically went before a devil here. So he's still got to take his turn, but the cultist took it before him. They got some experience for that, which is awesome. Now, it looks like over here it's like the enemy, so let's go have a look around over here, I guess. Oh! So there's the Empire's, like, you know, fighting force. They basically got themselves an Acolyte, which is basically the healer for, like, you know, the... it's like their mage unit, basically. He basically heals them up. You got an archer, a fighter, and then you got one of the backroom guys over here. He's probably an archer by the looks of it, so... This could end up very badly, perhaps, in the future if I'm not careful. They're probably going to attack my fief here. Because I just put them out in the open like this, but whatever. I could try to attack this guy, but because this guy's like so close, I'm actually going to... Let's move him over here, I think. Alright, so basically I'll note that in the capital here, how do I deselect this guy? Alright, so I'll note that here in the capital, by the way, we've got a little bit of like, you know, more money and stuff basically popping up. Basically get like money from your capital every day to do stuff. I'm probably going to try to get one of these things built so that we can basically upgrade our, like, you know, cultists into, like, you know, something else. I'm wondering if I should get like the witch at this point. I think I might go for the dark ritual though first for now, just to, like, you know, get this guy. So we're gonna get this guy built. There's the dark ritual up there. Now notice, by the way, that says this structure can no longer be built because another branch has been selected. Basically, you can only have one branch going on in this game. So once you basically build, like, you know, one of the branches, you're stuck with it. Now you're probably noticing this, but you see this, like, you know, little like move of the terrain. Basically, this black stuff is like the land for like my city, and as you can see over here, it's basically like captured the gold over here. So this just belongs to your race. Your terrain type is under it. Basically, in this game, unlike Heroes of Might Magic, where you basically, like, you know, claim stuff with your hero, this one basically has you claim stuff with, like, you know, your terrain, and that's what their terrain over here is. Basically, that's the their terrain over there. And we're just gonna look around and stuff. There's a couple of goblins there. And I'll note that there's basically apparently a city for this guy. And his guys ran over there. I'm not entirely sure why I can basically see their, like, you know, their, like, you know, heroes and stuff, but whatever. I'm not really interested in fighting them either at this point, so we're just gonna infiltrate the city here. If I want to, I can basically engage the leader in a duel to try and kill him, or try and assassinate, which is probably for a 60% chance. I guess we don't have to worry about infiltration if you already infiltrated someone, so that's already been done. You know, this is going to be risky, but I might just try and, you know, assassinate someone. I could try and do that. It'd be like the fighter, I think, but whatever. I could do that. It might make more sense just to leave my, my fief to explore around elsewhere, though.
Temptation is strong.
I might send my fief to try and kill that guy, perhaps. We'll see.
Yes.
How would you go over here? You have to be a little bit finicky with this stuff sometimes. It doesn't always pick like the best path to go. I might attack these guys. It's probably gonna get my like cultist killed and possibly lose me a battle though. So I'm like contemplating not doing it. But I could attack these guys and probably kill them. Possibly. You can only hit adjacent units though, which annoys me. I think we're just going to attack this guy here.
As you order.
Let's kill these goblins. So these guys are goblins, they basically have fairly low initiative. You basically see what they say about them. Distant parents of the orc tribes got, I'm sure, a taste for fresh human flesh. They're basically a neutral faction, these goblins, so they're not part of any like of the race factions, but there's little guys who can fight. Let's hit him. Oh, I missed that guy, so he's gonna get a shot off, or he would have if he didn't miss. A little bit of experience for that. Yeah, I can see the expansion of that terrain there. Okay, we're gonna try and fight my thief here because, like, he's out in the open. Yeah, basically this guy's a ranger, so that's what we can do. Now I could try and flee this guy, but I'm probably not going to because, these guys just have, like, pretty high attacks, so let's hit this guy. You're gonna see a little bit about how they work, these guys. So this is what's happening. This guy's basically healing them, so he's doing like lots of healing, and resulting in like the guy's not getting killed. If I had to fight these guys, this guy's got fairly good damage. And fairly good damage. They probably kill my cultist pretty quickly, because these guys basically have a high initiative. So they basically kill my cultist if he ever gets moved. It's probably not worth attacking these guys just because my guy isn't like high for like powerful enough to like survive. So we're probably not gonna worry about them. I know once by the way my money's gone up a little bit because of the fact I basically have basically more. And he's actually building something there, so that's something he's doing. There's an antique ruin over there to explore. Let's go fight these thugs maybe with these guys.
As you order.
Okay, I gotta watch out for this guy. He's taking a beating, so I may have to go back to my town to heal up in a moment. But whatever. Here's thugs basically. They prey upon the lands. Thugs assemble in bands to steal from the unfortunate travelers and field peasants. Basically, these guys are high initiative, like frontline rogue type of enemies. They're probably like they're basically like they're like a part of a neutral race. These guys basically, that's what they are. Let's hit him. Now, if I'm lucky here, this guy might be able to like get a kill on this guy. Probably won't kill this guy though. Definitely won't kill him if he misses, but whatever. Get some experience from them. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to my town here. And we are going to build a temple. This is going to be built. Basically, I'm going to have to heal my devil in a moment, so that'll have to be done. Now, notice by the way, they've got like experience feeding here. When this goes up to 200, it'll basically evolve into the next tier unit. And there's that unit coming out. Now she basically planted a rod, and basically what planting a rod basically means that you'll like get this resource, so it now belongs to the Empire, and they're getting more gold from it. And I'll note this, by the way, this is a typical, like, you know, city over here. That's what that is. Let's push this around, blah blah. But yeah, this guy has to go back to basically heal up his unit, so... Get over here. We basically go back in here now to, like, you know, heal this guy up. So basically go here. Do you want to heal this unit? Well, basically costs you this much gold to heal him. So that's basically how much you'll heal this guy. This guy basically lost 114 HP. That's why it basically costs, like, you know, 114 to basically heal him up. That's why I keep in mind is how much it basically costs to heal this guy up, this unit right now. So it's basically his HP to his gold right now for healing him up. So we're just going to do that. I'll note that buying a new devil, by the way, would be like, cost 100. So this is worth knowing that you have to watch out for, like, you know, that sort of thing if, like, you basically want to be economical with units. I could actually wait in my town to, like, heal these guys up that way, but basically 35% if I, like, you know, send them in there to heal. But I think what I do is we're just going to move up this way, this guy now, for now, so we're just going to bump him out and send him up here. And in the town, we're going to buy ourselves another fief, I think. Now, notice why I don't have any information. Oh, I do have information on this. Eventually, my spy will get killed, but I'll have to basically, like, you know, get more information on that stuff again at some point, so... Boost this guy out. And it's going to have to basically go down here at some point to deal with those guys. Whee! And down it goes over there. Oh, they're able to reach my fief again. Well, that's sort of stupid. But apparently this guy had enough initiative to, like, you know, go first. This is stuff I know. Sometimes your guys have enough initiative to run away. Or in this case, so basically, the dice roll was in his favor. Because he basically rolled the highest. So he probably got, like, you know, 75, and maybe this guy had, like, a 69, or this guy had, like, you know, 68. Basically, it's like a +5 or -5, like, you know, dice roll, I think, on, like, you know, initiative. I think this guy might be able to retreat if he's lucky, so you're going to try to retreat. So you see what that's all about when he retreats. And that's what he basically did. He basically ran away. Now I could try and get him to try and infiltrate this guy. Just to show that off. Basically, I could go like this. And apparently this is not available, so I guess my spy has been detected. I can make this guy do other stuff, I guess, if I want to. So let's try and get him to try and kill someone, perhaps, so you can see what that's all about. So basically, these are like all the actions like your thief can do. He can try and steal items from a player, or, you know, assassinate people. We're just going to try and do this. There's a 6% chance that he'll basically succeed, and if he does, he'll basically kill one of the units automatically. So I just assassinate the acolyte. So that's basically what this guy just did. So I look at this guy now, he's basically lost his acolyte, he's been killed. He's only got these 3 units now. And my computer just froze, I think. Or my game just froze, rather. You close for me? Well, my recording's still going. Don't know if it is or not. Well, note that this game is very, very old, so... It's possible that, you know, there's going to be issues like this popping out. Well, unfortunately the game crashed there, so let's just see what I lost, basically. There is an auto-save in this game, but... Okay, so that guy's there. That guy's there. Basically, we lost, like, you know, a bit of that turn that basically just happened. This guy's gonna get attacked again, of course, because... Basically, CPU is very particular in what it basically does in this game. He'll basically attack this guy. Now this guy, as you see, he didn't actually get to avoid being attacked there, which kind of sucks for him, but oh well. Let's retreat. He still got away, you know, without getting killed, which is good for him. That's something we know based about initiative. The first time he went there at first because, like, he got the dice roll, but in this case, these guys both had the highest dice roll, so he went, like, you know, before them. Alright, I want to get the, Alright, I can't want to get that guy to try and fight this guy, so... Let's see if I can, like, do what I did last time. We're just trying to assassinate the, a unit here, which should be the Acolyte again. So we just killed the Acolyte again. So basically we're back, you know, back to square one with, like, you know, what is basically attempting here. If I try this again... Ooh, I killed a fighter! So basically we had, like, a double luck there, where we basically killed both of these, like, you know, units. If I was to attack this guy and wipe him out, he would be down, like, you know, those units, which would be very awesome. But he's not moved with my feet, so I can't do anything more. So, let's have this guy try and, like, finish this guy off.
As you order.
Alright, so I knew it was going to happen there, but basically what happens in this game... One more being phone, so I have to go see what's going on. Alright. Alright, so let's say I'm back. Alright, so, let's just do a little bit of battle breakdown for, like, you know, what's going on here. So note that these guys here, the Archer and, like, you know, the Ranger here, they went first because they have the highest initiative. And it's worth knowing that initiative basically in this game, basically is like a random number generator, so it's very possible, so, you know, this guy, for the cultist for example, he could go, like, ahead of, like, you know, the devil, even though he's got, like, lower initiative. Basically, it's like a random, like, numbers add to it, so you'd have, like, a +5 to, like, the Ranger, a plus, like, you know, maybe a 4 to this guy perhaps happened, maybe this guy got a -3. And basically, it's like a +5 or -5, like, modifier for numbers, basically, for your guys. Although it goes the same for damage and, like, stuff like that too, so it's possible that this guy will basically, like, you know, he'll do, like, you know, up to 45 damage on this guy, or he could do, like, you know, 35 damage if he's unlucky, I think. With that in mind, let's get this guy to attack him. And basically did 43 there, so basically this guy can do 40 damage, he did +3 there on top of his damage there. This guy can do, you know, 50 damage, so he'll probably kill this guy, but I can set him up here and maybe kill this guy off immediately, so let's do that instead. And that time he did +5 and he'll kill him immediately there. So we got some experience for that. Now note by the way, this guy doesn't get experience because he's dead. Basically dead units don't get experience in this game, honestly, so if they're dead, they're dead. And you want to keep them alive where possible. These guys are all dead though, and because they're all dead, they can't be revived, which is very nice. Basically, we just wasted all this guy's units, and basically got his stuff he's carrying. So he's got a potion of striking here, and chance of 20% greater chance to hit for 1 day, which is nice. That's basically awesome, but what you just basically accomplished there. This guy's out in the open. I might go after him next to basically try and kill him off. We'll see. Let's say our turn. Now, he ran back into a city there because he saw me, you know, coming. And he probably figured, better run away before he kills my guys. So, that's what he did right there, to basically keep him from getting killed. Now, what we're going to do here at this point, this guy's going to go back, I think. We'll go back into the city. And we're just going to heal both of this guy up for 27 gold, based on his lost HP. And we'll revive this guy. So basically 50 gold to revive this guy. Unless this guy basically is like a cultist. He costs 60 to basically like, you know, hire. So basically reviving him is a little cheaper than like hiring a new one. But I also have to heal this guy. So he has to be healed up for all his lost HP. Basically he's got, you know, 44 missing, so he has to be healed up. So that's what has to happen. We're going to just send these guys out.
Your request? Your request?
I didn't mean to do that. Pop him out. You know, I could go after these guys, but I think that archer could possibly kill my guy if I'm not careful. I'm not sure. Let's send him out over here, I guess. You're gonna go up here and heal up. I probably don't need to heal up the thief. He probably would get killed, you know, doing whatever I need him to do, but... Here, I'll basically show off this. Basically, this guy's currently in, like, you know, the screen here. So, basically, he'll basically start healing up this guy automatically because he's inside of, like, the city itself. So, basically, like, he'll heal up 35% of his HP, or, actually, I think he's only got 100, so... He's gonna heal up 35 HP, basically. So just gonna leave him in there, heal up. You know, basically next turn will be up by like 1/3 of his health. Okay, just saw a spell that being cast there. So in this game, there's basically spells that can be cast and stuff. I haven't really done it yet, but you can basically get Mage Tower and start reaching spells, and you can use those spells to cast stuff on your opponents or help yourself out. Something you have to watch out for is spells, basically, in this game. So we got this already, we got that already. I might get this in a moment, but we're actually going to keep my guys, I think, out on the field. Now this guy, as you can see, he took some damage from that strike, but whatever. We're probably going to send him over here to kill this guy. So we'll do that. We're basically eliminating the Empire's, like, you know, stuff around here, is what we're really after right now, so... Pow. So 50, 35, 40. I think it might be possible that the initiative could possibly go faster than this, like, you know, fighter. It's very hard for him to do that, but, you know, he could possibly, you could possibly see that happen sometime in the future. I don't know why this game keeps freezing, though. That's kind of annoying, but this is an old game, and it might happen quite a bit where this game freezes, and can't really help it, as this might be the way it is, unfortunately. Hang on, I'm just gonna have to, you know, restart the game yet again, annoyingly enough.